Lesley Huffmaster with a look at your Atmos Center forecast. Of course, the big story, headlines, hurricane warning. There's no classes on Monday, and we could see a chance for rain lingering in through the start of the week next week. Here's our satellite imagery of Nate in the Western Caribbean getting his act together. Still, meteorologist Lesley Huffmaster with a look at your today's headlines. For today, we can see we have the trio in the tropics. Summer is returning, and there could be a few showers popping up today. Taking a look at the tropics, we can see we have Hurricane Jose off the east coast in the Atlantic with sustained winds at 75 miles per hour. No threat to us. And also we have Hurricane Maria, who has underwent rapid intensification and is heading into the Caribbean. Good evening, Mobile. Taking a live look at downtown. We see the sun is finally set, but it's a beautiful end to a beautiful day out there. For the current conditions in Gulfplex, our temperature is 72 degrees with a dew point of 65 and a relative humidity of 80%. So a little muggy, but warm out there tonight. Tomorrow, though, morning, beginning at 7 a.m., we'll have a temperature of 66 with a 20% chance of a shower. However, by lunchtime, rain chances will... Happy Friday, Jag Nation. I'm meteorologist Lesley Huffmaster with a look at your Atmos Center forecast. Of course, the big story, headlines, hurricane warning. There's no classes on Monday, and we could see a chance for rain lingering in through the start of the week next week. Here's our satellite imagery of Nate in the Western Caribbean getting his act together. Still just a tropical storm at this time. His maximum sustained winds are only at 50 miles per hour. But as he moves into the Gulf of Mexico, we do expect for him to gain some strength. By Saturday morning, he's in about the central Gulf of Mexico. Still is a strong tropical storm. As he approaches the coast of Louisiana, we do expect him to be a low-end Category 1 hurricane with winds of 80 miles per hour, making a second landfall in the Gulfport Biloxi region as a strong tropical storm with winds of maybe 70 miles per hour. That looks like Saturday night. Tomorrow we have an enhanced risk for severe weather, which is a number 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, which means that we could see some thunderstorms with some wind gusts, 50, 60 miles per hour, 60 mile sustained winds once the center of circulation moves across our area, and an isolated tornado certainly is very possible. Here is the calm before the storm. Looking at our Fairhope here, we have a very warm 86 degrees with an east-northeast wind at 9 miles per hour. These conditions will definitely be changing drastically come tomorrow with the approach of Nate. Our satellite radar shows some showers offshore. This is not actually directly associated with Nate, but this is a feature that is helping steer Nate into our region coming northward. Overnight, we can see that our clouds will begin to build, and by tomorrow, 1 o'clock, we definitely see widespread light to moderate showers across the region with some stronger, heavier rain moving onshore towards Saturday night. We at this time think that the center of circulation will be coming onshore around Biloxi, Gulfport area. Then the showers and rain move off to the northeast fairly rapidly, drying us out but leaving some clouds lingering on through Saturday afternoon. For tonight, 75, mostly cloudy with an east wind at about 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow morning when we wake up, we're going to be looking at highs in the mid-70s across the region. And for your tomorrow, of course, thunderstorms, windy conditions, not a good day to be out and about. You should be hunkered down by tomorrow afternoon at the very latest to just ride out this storm. East wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. For your 3-day forecast, we definitely see those rain chances on the increase Saturday and Sunday. But by Monday, we start to dry out with only a 50% chance of rain. Temperatures in the mid-80s. By Thursday, the start of fall break, we dry out for a beautiful day, 84 high sunny skies. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And we'd like to give a special thanks to all of our great sponsors. I'm meteorologist Lesley Huffmaster. Stay weather aware. Meteorologist Lesley Huffmaster with a look at your today's headlines. For today, we can see we have the trio in the tropics. Summer is returning and there could be a few showers popping up today. Taking a look at the tropics, we can see we have Hurricane Jose off the east coast in the Atlantic with sustained winds at 75 miles per hour. No threat to us. And also we have Hurricane Maria, who has underwent rapid intensification and is heading into the Caribbean, but no threat to us at this time either. Taking a look at our Fairhope Pier Cam, what a beautiful day we have with temperatures at 82 degrees. Winds are calm with those partly cloudy skies. Our radar shows that we have not a single drop of rain in our area at this time. That could change as the day progresses. At 1 o'clock, we can see that our temperatures will be around the 91 degree mark, as well as 4 o'clock. Temperatures holding steady at 91 degrees. And for your drive home this evening, we should cool off into the lower 80s, making for a much more pleasant ride home. For our future view temps, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to be looking at a temperature of 84 degrees around Mobile, 89 Lucedale, and our hot spot will be down here in Pensacola, where they could be looking at a temperature of 90 degrees. Combined with the heat index, looks like we could have a combined with the humidity, we could have a heat index approaching 100 degrees in some spots today. Overnight, our temperatures should cool off to 72 degrees, but will be humid and muggy, but only 72 degrees with some patchy fog developing that could hinder your ride to work in the morning. So make sure you use your low beams. In the morning, whenever you are making that ride to work, temperatures around Mobile will be 70 degrees, 69 into Lucedale, and a little bit warmer along the coast with morning lows in the middle 70s. For tomorrow, another hot, muggy day, much like today. 90 degrees for the high. Again, a chance of that morning fog with summer-like temperatures and those afternoon pop-up showers returning. Our 3-day forecast, we can see our temperatures will be hovering around the 90 degree mark most of the week through the midweek, with rain chances increasing as your week progresses as well. And moving on through the weekend, we hold steady with our temperatures in the upper to middle 80s with 40% rain chances through your weekend. Don't forget to like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Atmos Center USA. We'd also like to give a big thanks to our wonderful sponsors here at the University of South Alabama. I'm meteorologist Lesley Huffmaster. Enjoy your day. Good evening, Mobile. Taking a live look at downtown. We see the sun is finally set, but it's a beautiful end to a beautiful day out there. For the current conditions in Gulfplex, our temperature is 72 degrees with a dew point of 65 and a relative humidity of 80%. So a little muggy, but warm out there tonight. Tomorrow, though, morning, beginning at 7 a.m., we'll have a temperature of 66 with a 20% chance of a shower. However, by lunchtime, rain chances will increase to around 50%, and by your drive home, around 70%, with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tomorrow afternoon to evening, we do have a slight risk for some severe weather, so make sure that you keep it tuned to your weather radio for any possible severe weather that could happen. Looking at our radar here, we can see our storm system trying to get its act together. It pretty much covers middle of Louisiana with some spotty severe weather. Here we go. As you can see by these warnings, we have up here in Arkansas, we have a couple of tornado warnings with some severe weather, severe thunderstorm warnings, and one isolated severe thunderstorm warning here in southern Louisiana. For our tornado watches, here pretty much all of south and central Louisiana is under tornado watch, as well as Arkansas and Missouri. Here is what the SPC has outlined as a severe weather risk for tomorrow. The main area of severe weather is going to be to the north Mississippi into Tennessee, with a moderate risk of severe weather. Our area, though, here at home is just a slight risk, but nevertheless, there is the risk there for severe weather, so don't let that fool you and keep it tuned. Here's the breakdown tomorrow morning beginning at 7 a.m. You can see a few spotty showers on your way to work, so be careful. Make sure you give yourself extra time to slow down on them wet roads. By lunchtime, the clouds and the showers become more frequent and begin to move into the area more. With the main area moving through the area, by your drive home should be over into the Pensacola area, pretty much cleared out of Mobile, but the roads again will still be wet, so give yourself plenty of time to stop. And by tomorrow at 10 p.m., this whole system will pretty much have moved out of the area and our skies will be clearing. For your extended outlook, once we get rid of our severe threat tomorrow, these skies will clear and the temperatures will warm for a wonderful, fantastic weekend to get out and enjoy. Have a good evening. Good evening, Mobile. We have a live look here at downtown Mobile. Beautiful into a beautiful day that we had today. Right now our temperature at Gulf Quest is 72 degrees with a dew point of 65 and a relative humidity of 80%. Southeast wind at 3 miles per hour, making for a calm but muggy night. That's all going to change tomorrow beginning at 7 a.m. on your ride to work. There is a 20% chance for a scattered shower, so the roads may be a little wet, so give yourself plenty of time to dry. Those rain chances ramp up towards the noon hour and also for your ride home. So again, slow down and use your windshield wipers. Tomorrow afternoon into evening, we do have a slight risk for some severe weather. This means that we could have some damaging winds, hail, and an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out. So make sure you stay tuned, be aware, have a safety plan. And here's a look at the radar. Here we see our system again trying to get itself together. There's a few little spots of some pretty strong storms. These had severe thunderstorm warnings with them earlier. Right now we have a flash flood warning here in southwest Louisiana. Up to the north in Arkansas, though, we can see there's a tornado warning and some severe thunderstorm warnings. The main message here is all this is what is going to be moving our way tomorrow. The tornado watches pretty much all of western Arkansas, some of Oklahoma, Missouri, Louisiana, and even now into western Mississippi. All this, again, will shift east as the system approaches our area. The SBC has outlined for tomorrow a moderate risk into the northern Mississippi and western Tennessee area. Here close to home, though, we're in a slight risk for a severe weather and also marginal further east into our viewing area. This means that we just have a slight risk for some severe weather. Nothing too bad, but stay tuned because you never know. Thursday morning, here's the breakdown. Thursday morning at 7 a.m. we see that 20% chance with a few little spotty showers. Again, the roads can be wet, so give yourself plenty of drive time on your way to work. And by noon, the showers will increase in numerity and also start getting, this wall line will start to get its act together as it progresses eastward and reaches the daytime peak heating. By 5 o'clock p.m., the main squall line should be leaving the Mobile area but entering into the Pensacola. Roads will still be wet on your ride home, so again, plenty of drive time. And by 10 o'clock, the showers should have moved mainly out of the area and clearing will be happening. So for your extended outlook, again, we see that 70% chance for Thursday. By Friday, we dry out, warm back up for a fantastic weekend with the rain chances returning for the beginning of the work week. I'm meteorologist Lesley, that's your forecast.
The ongoing controversy regarding the parking lot commonly known as Gamma Parking continues. It is the parking lot directly between the Communication Building and Gamma Residential Housing. Students reported that upon walking to their vehicles to leave after class, there was a boot, such as the one seen here, attached to their tire. The students stated they had not received any citations prior to this occasion. I spoke with employees of parking services, and although they were cooperative and answered my questions, they declined to be on camera due to the numerous violent threats made by disgruntled students. Apparently, when you refuse to follow procedures, register your vehicle, and designate a parking zone, parking services has no way to assign a violation to a student's ID because they do not have access to your tag and vehicle information. However, The violation is still recorded, and after continued insubordination of the rules, you will get the boot.
Many students have always had the misconception that this parking lot has always been just an overflow parking lot and not assigned. That is not the case. This parking lot has always had assigned parking. So the bottom line here, students, is if you don't want to get the boot, get the pass.
But even after getting a pass, there are still many issues regarding the parking system at South. For example, after returning from the Troy game.
So the problem was I'm going to sacrifice my safety or I'm going to get a ticket. So it was really kind of unfortunate. A lot of people did get tickets because we did park around the prime time, which is around 2 o'clock. But we had no other choice. That's something that I don't want to walk from the Gamma to the Grove off campus because that's very unsafe at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So to avoid issues like these, just be safe and set a story, register your vehicle, and comply with the policies. Reporting for JAG TV News, I'm Lesley Huffmaster. Tucked away in the bottom floor of the Mitchell Center, you'll find the Coastal Weather Research Center, which is an excellent resource here at the University of South Alabama for students and staff. But what exactly is the Coastal Weather Research Center?
What we do is provide not only forecasts, but also severe weather warnings to business and industry.
Coastal Weather also provides services for the University of South Alabama.
We work closely with the university and certainly in major severe weather events. I have in the past gone up and talked with the Board of Trustees or all the university officials. Dr. Keith Blackwell now does most of that. He's our chief hurricane forecaster. Mm-hmm. So in the case of a hurricane, we do give the university all the briefings, all the information they need.
And South's not the only school.
Well, LSU uses our hurricane service.
Coastal Weather is also hands-on experience for students.
Students can be in coastal weather research practicing up on their broadcast meteorology skills.
Lows do expect to drop down into
or checking up on the latest maps and data. Coastal Weather Research has so much to offer the students and staff here at the University of South Alabama.
Coastal Weather and the Meteorology Department have grown a lot since their start in the late 80s and early 90s.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have students coming into the program now from all over the country.
So if you're in their neighborhood, stop in, say hello, and check out the Coastal Weather Research Center. Reporting for JAG TV News, I'm Lesley Huffmaster.